So the first question is centrally planned economy. So centrally planned economy is also called as socialistic economy. All major decisions regarding economic activities taken by government. It is for service motive. Example of socialistic economy is China and North Korea. They look for the welfare and equity in the economy. So this is IC1 and Q1 and Q2. So isocon, this is labor, this is capital. Higher the capital, lesser the labor. Lesser the capital, higher the labor. Both give same kind of output. Okay. So two combination of input which gives the same level of output. So in order to produce more, keeping one input constant and increasing another input to increase the output. Okay. So for that you need to write any 3 point. ISO quant means same quantity. Combination of input produce same level of output. So if we fix one input and increase the other, in order to that we can produce more output. So that is all about the isocont. Now third question is P is equals to MC and MC must be non-decreasing. This is very important. So for that we need to draw a diagram. This is our P, okay, and this is our MC. So in this first quantity, this is not conditioning. This P is equal to MC is fulfilled, but this is not fulfilled because MC is decreasing. So this is here, this we have this quantity 2, this is quantity 3, and here we have a quantity 4. But here you can see this is Q3, fulfills both the condition. Because P is equals to MC and MC is non-decreasing. It is rising. Okay, how P is equal to MC is because MR should be equal to MC and P is equal to MR. So MR gets cancelled, so that P is equal to MC. Okay, and MC is non-decreasing. This is the condition. Okay. Till MR is greater to MC, profit will also increase. If MR is lesser to MC, then profit will fall. So that is why MR should be equal to MC at least. So profit is maximum as long MR is equal to MC, and MC must be non-decreasing at Q0. If you write this much also, you will get easily 4 marks for this. So this is the difference between micro and macroeconomic. It studies about individuals unit, it studies about aggregate unit. It studies about individual behavior, it studies about aggregate behavior. It discusses about labor price, it discusses about employment and income. Study about demand and supply, study about aggregate demand and supply. It is called as microscopic view, it is called as bird's eye view. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. Very quickly we'll go through with all the important 4 marks. Okay, and with this I'm done for the day, and I hope you all will do very well with these videos itself. I hope surely you're gonna write all the questions. Okay, so first we'll go through functions of money. So money acts as a medium of exchange, money acts as a measure of value, storage of wealth, deferred payment, store of value, transfer of value, easy transferability and acceptability, helps in decision making, determination of solvency, generalized purchasing power, and we can understand other distribution of national income. All is done with the help of money. So these all are the functions of money. Okay, so now we'll understand what is unplanned accumulation and decumulation. Okay, so unplanned accumulation and decumulation is unplannedly, unexpectedly, when you add the stock is called as unplanned accumulation of stock, and unexpectedly when you reduce the stock, it is called as decumulation of stock. Firm produced 1000 shirt and 100 stock that year. Sale was less, like 800, to which unexpectedly 200 shirts added to stock and increased to stock of 300. It is called unplanned accumulation of inventory. Decumulation of inventory, firm produces 1000 shirt and 100 stock that year. Sale was huge of 1050. Unexpectedly, the stock got reduced by 50. This is called unplanned decumulation of stock. Planned accumulation and decumulation of inventory. Accumulation means by planning we are adding the stock in planned manner is accumulation of stock, and by plan we deduct the stock, it is called as decumulation of stock. For example, the firm want to increase the stock, so he will produce 100 shirts extra so that they can add 100 shirts extra to the stock. Similarly, the firm want to reduce the stock wantedly, so they will produce less so that they can take out more shirts from the stock and reduce the stock. So this is called as planned accumulation and decumulation of inventory. Now we have externality. First we'll understand this. What are the difference between micro and macroeconomic? Study of individual. Okay. Free entry and exit on equilibrium. So the price should be equal to minimum of AVC, because in perfect competition there is free entry and exit. So everyone will be earning normal profit only. So however is the demand is where we get the equilibrium, and this is the equilibrium quantity and this is the equilibrium price, and they will be earning normal profit because price is equal to minimum of AC, because they are the price takers, and equilibrium is determined as per the demand. Okay, how firms behave in oligopoly. Firms are very few sellers, and every decisions of oligopoly create an impact on market. So behavior of oligopoly is either they will compete or they will collude. If they do this behavior, both will create a huge impact on the market. If they compete, they'll keep on reducing the price so that the price will be very less in the market. Okay, so that both will have a huge loss. And when they collude, if they combine together and they set a higher price, then the consumer will suffer and it will create a huge impact in the market. What is the features of imperfect competition? Large numbers of buyers and sellers, homogeneous goods, no transportation cost, easy mobility, free entry and free exit, price takers, perfect competition, perfect information, and perfect identical products. Central problem of an economy: what to produce. Discuss about the problem of choice, as resources are scarce and wants are unlimited. How to produce, capital intensive or labor intensive. It discuss about the problem of technology. Whom to produce, discuss about problem of distribution, type of consumer to sell the product, etc. What is production possibility frontier? The possible output which can be produced by the given techniques and resources. It is concave in nature, it is downward sloping and shift leftward to rightward. Return to scale: increasing return to scale, decreasing return to scale, constant return to scale. If you put 100% of input, then you will get 110% of output. That is increasing return to scale. If you contribute 100% of input, to which 90% of output, is decreasing return to scale. If you put 100% of input and 100% of output, it is constant return to scale. And then this diagram, if you also can do, you will get good mark. What is capitalistic economy? Capitalistic economy where private ownership of production. North America, Europe and Asia are example of capitalistic economy. It has profit motive. Capitalistic economy is function of private enterprise. They must supply or borrow the capital to run enterprise. They hire factor of production to produce the product. They sell the product in order to earn the profit. From that they will pay the factor of product, which is land current, labor's wage, capital's interest, organization's profit. Chart of government budget. We have revenue budget, capital budget. Revenue, revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. Revenue receipts, tax and non-tax. Revenue expenditure, plan and non-plan. Capital budget, capital revenue, capital expenditure. Investment and borrowing, plan and non-plan expenditure. Is public debt a burden? Yes, public debt is a burden, because when you have a deficit in budget, then you need to borrow from others. When you borrow from others, it has to be repaid in the form of tax. So the government will put the burden on the normal citizens, so that when the tax burden increases on consumers, so yes, it is on normal public, so that it is imposes a debt. Debt imposes a burden on public. Total utility and marginal utility. The over total quantity consumed is total quantity. The additional quantity consumed is marginal quantity. Total quantity, the formula for total quantity is total mu, and the formula of marginal is TNU n minus TU n minus 1. Substitute is which satisfies in an alternative manner, tea or coffee, and they have inverse relationship. If the tea price increases, you will demand more coffee. Okay, the price of substitute increase the demand of your product. If the substitute price increases, then it will increase your demand. Complementary product goes together like pen and ink. It moves in same direction. If the price of the complementary good increases, then your demand also your demand will decrease, and your substitute demand will increase. After that, it is very important, it will surely come. As per this formula, you have to do. It means TP divided by L is AP, TPN minus TPN minus 1 is MP. Determinants of supply curve is input price. When input price is high, supply will be less. When input price is less, supply will be high. Cost of production is high, then supply will be less. Cost of production is less, then supply will be high. When there is good technology, then there will be good supply. When raw material price is high, supply will be less. Raw material price is less, then supply will be high. When tax is high, supply will be less, and tax is less, supply will be high. Okay, balance of trade. A difference between value of export and value of import is called as balance of trade. Export is considered as credit, import is considered as debit, because balance of trade is a balance of trade between export and import, because export creates more cash inflow and import creates more cash outflow, and both has to be balanced. Simple economy is that every individual in the economy is busy with certain production of goods and services, as we cannot produce all the thing by ourselves. So that what we need to do, we need to whatever we produce, we have to sell some of the unit in order to meet our other demands. Example, the farmer will have a land and some crops, whatever he produce, a unit he will keep it for himself, and rest he will sell it in order to meet other demands. Same with the weaver and same with the teacher. Indifference map, a consumer prefer the bundle of commodity which gives him maximum satisfaction, and higher the level of indifference curve, higher is the level of satisfaction. Final goods, no further transformation, no more movement on production out of economic activity. Example, tea leaves bought by household is final good. Tea leaves bought by restaurant is not a final good. Final good is not defined by the nature of good, but by the nature of economic activity. And what is shutdown point? When price is minimum of AVC is shutdown point. Normal profit when there is zero profit. Break-even point where there is no profit, no loss, because TR is equal to TC. The legal definition of money, MI is equal to CU plus DD, that is currency plus demand deposit is MI. M2 is MI plus saving in post office. M3 is MI plus time deposit, and M4 is M3 plus total deposit in post office. So M1, M2 is narrow money, easy liquidity, and M3, M4 is broad money. Okay, last here we have aggregate demand function. When you have consumption plus induced demand, and investment is always autonomous, as we take loan, credit, etc. When we add both the function, we get aggregate demand function. So that the formula is, this is autonomous consumption, this is induced consumption, and this is investment. When you add investment and autonomous and induced consumption, you will get aggregate demand function. Okay. Functions of RBI. RBI is a apex bank, central bank, banker to government, lender of last resort, advisory council to government, issue of currency, circulate money supply, maintain inflation and deflation, custodian of foreign exchange. And lastly, we have here circular flow of income. Very, very important. Firm we have, household we have. Firm will give factor services. Firm will give factor payment. Firm will purchase, spend on goods and services. Firm will offer goods and services. Circular flow the income is always in the circular flow in simple economy. Firm does not hold any stock. Household does not save. Does household offer service to which they get paid from the firm. Firm offers goods and service to which the household spends on goods and service. That is it. I hope this video surely gonna help you. By this, you're going to attempt all 4 marks, I assure you, and I hope you all best of luck and do well, do excel, and do attempt each and every question. Don't leave empty and try to do your best. First of all, create the mindset that you are going to rock.